What's up everyone, John from ARTV. It's time for a review of album number 5 by hard rock and alternative metal band Alter Bridge. Miles Kennedy is one of my favorite vocalists. I love his work, not only with this band, but obviously with Slash and the Conspirators as well. Really interesting side project stuff, not all of the time, but his voice is something that I'm very drawn to. I don't always care for what he's singing, but I can definitely appreciate the art and the craft of the voice. The new record is called The Last Hero, and it has some political connections, of course. A lot of stuff going on in our country, the United States, right now, and Kennedy and the rest of the guys really seem to be striking with kind of a fierce and dark angle this time around, and I'm digging it. It's not as great as Fortress. I'm gonna say that right off the bat. I don't know why, but I never got around to reviewing that album, but I really thoroughly enjoyed that. One of my favorite hard rock albums of the 2010s, and definitely my favorite Alter Bridge record. And that's saying something because they put out some fantastic albums like Blackbird, and of course AB3, Alter Bridge 3 in 2010. Some fantastic stuff. I've been listening to them since their early days, really don't care for their debut that much, but that's just kind of a brief history on my love and I guess dislike and disdain for their earlier stuff, me and Alter Bridge right there, since I've never really talked about them, at least not in detail on my channel. Now with The Last Hero, like I said, we're getting a little bit political, and that's okay. I like hearing a little bit of a different perspective, maybe a rocker's take on what's going on right now, and these tracks aren't necessarily preachy, but they definitely do get their message across. Show Me a Leader was released as the lead single from this project, and I really do enjoy that one. It's stuck inside my head all the time, and I just keep coming back to it for repeated listens. I love the guitar work on that one, and it's something that carries over into other tracks. I'm really pleased with how Mark Tremonti approached this album. I like his solo stuff that I've heard. I haven't heard a ton of it, the Tremonti project, but I think it's pretty enjoyable stuff. They're working with the same producer on this record that's worked with them all the way since Blackbird, so obviously stylistically it is similar. The lead single definitely proved that it wasn't going to be a huge stylistic shift. The band was evolving and trying out new things, maybe lyrically, but it wasn't necessarily a huge step away. And with this album, I'm noticing some similarities and some connections, of course, but overall I really do enjoy it. The instrumentation on it is very thick, a lot of guitars, some nice solos on some of these tracks. I mean, there's some that really just jumped off the page to me at first listen, like Island of Fools. Poison in Your Veins really rallies the troop, kind of an anthem type song, and that's something that Alter Bridge are kind of known for, kind of their inspiring, uplifting music, even though they do have some darker singles as well, like take for example the excellent Blackbird. I can understand why some people say that's one of the greatest guitar solos of all time, because holy shit, Tremonti on that thing, absolutely killing it, almost unparalleled. And you can see once again on these tracks that I'm mentioning already, like Poison in Your Veins, he's doing some absolutely fantastic and stellar work, just shaping these tracks, going in some intricate patterns, definitely some kind of grungy and alternative metal type stuff lining the tracks, but they're trying new things as well, and I like that the bass feels like it's standing out maybe a little bit more on some of these tunes than we've seen in the past, and they're also almost kind of letting their guard down like we saw on some of the tunes on Fortress, going for a little bit slower of a pace, at least opening up some of these tunes. This Side of Fate has a slow burn styled intro on it, and then Cradle to the Grave, a big catchy, more poppy chorus, and we see that once again on My Champion. I love that one. It's just instantly kind of an earwormy type tune. The guitar pattern on that one just really sets the mood, and just has kind of that cry out styled chorus from Kennedy. I love his vocals on that track, and really they didn't disappoint in that regard. Really the only complaints that I have on this record, other than the length, it does get a bit tedious. Some of these tracks blend together. That's really what it is right there. Honestly, some of these tracks just build up, and I feel like every time the chorus rolls around, especially as we get more into the album, they're like instantly saying the name of the track, from the cradle to the grave, and then it's like poison in your veins. It's just like, that's what always starts the chorus, and I'm like, okay, I get that's what the song is called, but it's like always instantly going to that after shifting out of the verses, and I don't know why, but that really agitates me for some reason. I know that's a total nitpick. Shit on me all you want, I don't care. It just kind of gets to me, especially the more I sit with this record. And this album has been available. It leaked online a couple of weeks ahead of time. I didn't give it a review then because I felt like I needed more time with it. I wanted to not rush a review, and I'm glad I waited on it because at first I was feeling like it was a little bit more bland, but honestly, as you listen to kind of the nuanced details and the groove that some parts of this record fall into, I think you start to appreciate it a lot more. I'm not saying that this is their best record by any means, and it's not a step up for Alter Bridge. In fact, it's a step down from Fortress, an album that I really thoroughly liked and enjoyed. But here, I think we've got a solid collection of tracks, some ones that really jump off the page, some stellar guitar work, the drumming in places is spectacular. Like I said, the bass stands out a little bit more on some of these tunes, and I like that it does have mood shifts. It goes from political to relationships to just impending doom, like Writings on the Wall. I love that track. It could be applied to so many different scenarios. There's a lot of killer rock tunes on here. I think a lot of people who have been into Alter Bridge in the past are really going to enjoy this project as well. Overall, for me, I'm going with a strong 3.5, maybe even a light 4 on this project. Yeah, that's just how I'm feeling. This is an hour and 11-minute project, so guys, take your time with the record, give it a few listens before you really start to judge it, and let me know what you think in the comments section down below. Keep in mind, this is all just my opinion, so let me know about yours tastefully and respectfully in the comment section down below. Don't forget to smash that like button while you're here, subscribe to the channel because friends don't let friends go unsubscribed, and check out a recent review that I did on the channel, or another review that you might enjoy if you liked my Alter Bridge review here. So those are the little annotations directly below me. You can find me on all of my social media right over here. The links are in the description down below. Thanks for watching today, and I will see you guys very soon right here on ARTV.